Hey guys, hi, it's Shane with Take 10 with Shane and Michelle, and it's just Shane today for the moment, the first part of this video. So we were out shopping and Michelle was in the mall with me, and she tries to keep me, from buying impulse buying, but my Hokas are about had it. So I typically wear Hokas to run in. And when the label is gone on the inside, then I kind of know it's time. That's kind of my insinuation, it's time to get a new pair of shoes. I typically run in Hokas. I did do the New Bounce foam. Not quite as cushy as my Hokas. These Hokas are the Bondi, but I like the Stetson, S-T-I-N-S-O-N. It's an outdoor trail running, and that seems to be like the most cushion that I have found that is kind of around my heel because I have plantar fasciitis. So time to look for a new pair of shoes. And I tried these pair of shoes on and I was floored. They are Clio X1. And it looks like they are a universal shoe. So it's not a man or a woman. And I have an 8.5. So I'm going to unbox them and show you a little bit about them. I always get my shoes at Fit to Run. Therefore, if you do get in their program, if you don't like them, you have, I think, 90 days to take them back. So I think it's a good deal to do something like that when you're trying out different shoes. And note to self also, if you do like certain shoes, they do have a tent sale. And a lot of times people take them back and then you can get them at a really deep discount. So always go to the tent sales. So anyhow, this is the new shoe that I just got. It has knit upper collar. It has a gusset knit top as well. Resilient 2-layer PIBA midsole. So PIBA is polyether block amid. It's a lightweight, highly resilient material that is known as superfoam due to its high performance properties, known for its energy return and responsiveness. PIBA foam offers a bouncy feel during each stride, and the foam excels in providing snappy toe off, making it ideal for runners seeking an energy boost in their performance. PIBA foam also maintains its properties in a wide range of temperatures, ensuring consistent performance on hot sunny days or a chilly winter run. The other things that has a carbon fiber plate. So I will show you the carbon fiber plate. It is a very thick sole and the carbon fiber plate. So it's this one does kind of have more the rocking like the original one. And I would tell you, I wasn't a big fan of the first Hoka that kind of came out that kind of made you feel it's a responsive formula sock liner, minimal rubber outsole coverage, aggressive. They call this an aggressive rocker shape. But I will tell you, when I put these on compared to the other ones that I was wearing, huge difference if you need that support there underneath to give you that push. So we're gonna go test them out and see what we think of them in action. All right, Obi, let's go. All right, we are at the shoe store and we are going to try on the shoe.
Okay, what is the shoe, Shane?
It is Clio. Clio X1. So this is it.
Hoka.
Hoka. And it is it's
Cielo. I think it's
I don't know. Clio X1.
Well, it's not an L after that. It's not Clio. C-I-E-L-O. So Cielo.
Cielo? I don't.
Okay,
We'll ask her. We are going to ask her how to actually say But that is one of the newest lines in Hoka. We're always looking for a good running shoe to request, to wear, to suggest, all the above.
I'm a New Balance girl. Shane got me on the New Balance
Yeah.
1080s, which I
New
love.
foam.
I ran in those for my first Dopey challenge, all the way through the marathon in those things. They were wonderful.
All right, we're gonna check this new one out.
Okay.
How do you say the name?
Cielo.
Cielo.
We'll never mess it up.
Cielo X1.
Or Cleo.
And Cleo. I said Cleo.
I think Cielo.
Okay. You have to put them both on. Oh, thank you. You got to put them both on, and then you stand up.
Ooh, I like the tongue on it.
Yeah, it's very airy.
Yeah.
So the whole shoe is kind of airy.
It's kind of like a sock feel.
It is. It is. Yeah. Oh, I didn't notice how they kind of glow on the top.
Yeah,
Look
they're
at
kinda
that.
glittery.
I didn't notice that. All right. The back is a little different. I'm used to having the pull on the back.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I think it's kind of missing from it, is having the pull, so
Yeah.
you can actually pull. It is
Exactly.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Clifton has the little heel tab in the nut.
Yes, yeah. All right, here she goes. She's gonna walk for the first time. You ready?
Oh, hello.
Do you see what I mean?
First of all, I feel like I'm 6 feet tall.
Yes. Yeah.
Girl,
See?
this is wild.
Isn't it? So they don't have a big enough track around here to jog, but I jogged on mine, and it was amazing feel. You want to try to jog? Yeah. You have your fanny on, your belt on. You want to take your...
Oh, okay.
All right, how's that feel? Feels cushy.
Oh, yeah, baby.
All right, give it a little hoof. Just
Not my running bra.
you're not wearing a bra, I know.
Not
Oopsie.
my running bra.
All right.
Very nice. It doesn't even barely feel like I have shoes on.
Do you feel the rock though? So I didn't. You don't.
You mean rock?
Well, you don't. That's the key. I don't think you do feel the rock.
Yeah, no. It just definitely feels like almost like more platform.
Yeah. Now these are a neutral, aren't they? They're more of a neutral shoe. Yeah. Yeah. She pronates in a little bit.
Are you getting my feet or my
Yeah.
top?
No, I got your feet too.
So we like to look at the line.
Yeah.
So you can see it.
Yeah.
We were saying like the left foot and left leg look like
Oh,
very
yeah, I
neutral,
feel
and then your right,
Right,
leg
but
kind of
yeah.
overpronate.
Did you feel like when you were on it, okay? Did you feel the spring? Did you?
I did. I felt like it was a spring. It felt like it was absorbing the shock very
Yeah.
well. It felt, it. I haven't run in Hokas. Hokas always look like
Thick.
thick. So I feel like I'm in platform shoes. So that would take some getting used to
Yeah.
for me. You're used to Hokas.
Yeah, yeah. But my Hokas was always for the plantar fasciitis from
Yeah.
the heel.
Right.
This is a different.
Yeah,
this is a whole foot.
different feel. No, they're great. Well, happy Saturday morning, my running friends. Hope everyone's doing well. It has been a 6 short weeks since you saw Shane and I in the Fit to Run trying those Hokas. And just wanted to tee up something. Shane is out there right now in Port Charlotte doing her training run. We are both getting ready for a half marathon at Run Disney's Wine and Dine in November. First for both of us. Our handlers, aka the husbands, are doing that with us. Anyway, I told her, get out there, and tell the people, now that you've owned those shoes for about 6 weeks or more, what you think. So more to come from her. I'm out here in my little New Balances, which I love. Now that doesn't mean that I won't try those Hokas at some point. So message to everybody, get out there, get moving, move your body. Let's toss it over to Shane, see what she thinks.
Hey guys, it's Shane with Take 10, Shane and Michelle. Thanks, Michelle. Hey, I am running outside for the first time with these Hokas. I've been running inside on the treadmill. It is definitely a different feel, so I'm going to try it outside for the first time and see how it goes. So stay tuned for a review. So the one thing I can tell you running in these Hokas, I have plantar fasciitis typically, and it gives that extra heel support. I actually feel like there's like total cushion underneath the foot compared to the other Hokas that I run in. Clifton's, Bondi's, the Stetsons is the main ones that I really like because they're an outdoor, a little bit grippier. So that is my only complaint, because when you hit water on these shoes, you're slippery. So that is my only major complaint right now about the shoes, is that bottom. I know they're supposed to be for speed, but the bottoms, once you get slippery or whatever. So maybe, Joe said sometimes a lot of his shoes are like that. And so maybe once they get roughed up a little bit, they won't be as bad. But so far, that's the worst critique that I have, other than the price. All right, guys, I did a quick run, dripping. It's very warm this morning, but you know, these shoes are really cool because I do feel like you're running on extra cushion. So that's what I like when I run. I don't feel any pressure in my heel where I do have, you know, the plantar fasciitis issues. And sometimes the pad of my foot actually aches a little bit, but since I've been running these, I haven't had any issues. Since you do kind of feel like you're balancing on it, I do feel like my core is engaged a little bit more stabilizing kind of as I run. Again, like I said, is not good on water, very slippery on water. They need a little bit better tread. I do understand these are speed shoes. So they're trying to make them as light as possible as well. So they're not that heavy. They're very airy and flowy. I got a lot of room. A lot of room in the toe, so gives your toes that I try to like move my toes around when I'm running, so get that circulation kind of going. Great in the arch, great in the heel. I was worried about the shoe laces. I do double tie them, and they do keep them pretty snug. So I'll give you a quick review of the shoe. All right, so the shoelaces, I do try to double tie them, and I do like to turn them over to the side versus like under, because I got this little tongue thing here, and you do have to make sure that they're kind of loose to get your heel in there, or use like a heel shoe. So I don't know if the people are using them to actually do Ironmans or triathlons. They're not the quickest shoe to put on. But the tongue is very nice. Sometimes I worry about the tongue and how it hits around the back of my foot. I don't like the way, I always keep my sock up a little higher than my shoe so it doesn't rub. But so far these haven't really bothered me because they are soft. So again, double tie. These aren't the typical type of shoelaces either, like a little nylon-y. So again, nice room through here. You can kind of see how they're elevated a little bit off of the ground because as I'm running my shoe there. But overall, guys, I am winner. Other than, again, the price. The price is a little steep. Go to your tent sales, see if you can't find them on sale. Okay, I'm dripping. It was a good run. I'll be doing some longer runs. I'm training for the half marathon, Wine and Dine half marathon now. So stay tuned to our videos for all of our running tips, and make all your running moments magical in Hokas and beyond. See you next time. Subscribe, like, and share your comments about your training tips. Thanks, guys.